easy go.
Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I have for you some more Call of Duty World War II. And today we are going to be going through another episode. This is going to be kind of like a tips and tricks episode mixed with my Road to Chrome series. And so the reason this is mixed with my Road to Chrome is because on Road to Chrome, you know, I'm trying to get all the camos, and in this I got the diamond for my snipers, and it was a pretty good gameplay. This one right here was the one where I got diamond, was decent, but yeah, so I figured I'd just kind of do that as a mixed episode. But this is mainly going to be you know, tips and tricks. And so what this episode is going to be titled is, it's going to be, you know, how to get better at sniping. And this is the knowledge that I know. As I say in all my episodes, this is what I know. This isn't professional information, obviously, and this is just how I believe that if you follow these tips and tricks that you will get better at the game. And this specifically is pointed towards sniping, you know. So the first thing that I wanted to say is right here that this is a hardcore gameplay, and this is also with the carabin, and so it's obviously not the best. I think this was a 20 and 10 gameplay, which is pretty good, but it's obviously not the best that I could have done. But you will see some spraying, obviously, with the carabin. If you don't hit the shot, then you're just gonna spray. But it's pretty fun. I do enjoy hardcore. I don't necessarily like sniping in hardcore just because you have to shoot the person before they basically even see you, otherwise you're dead. That's the only thing, but other than that, I do really enjoy hardcore. So let's get into actually, you know, how to get better at sniping from my opinion. So the first thing is that you want to kind of always know where your crosshair is going to be on the screen. And so how you do that is, you know, the crosshair is always in the middle of the screen. And so wherever your person is, before you even scope, you want to try to line them up in the middle of the screen. And that's how you see people like FaZe Jev, if you guys know who he is, and FaZe Agony, and a bunch of FaZe guys, and just really good quick scopers in this game. That's how they do it. You know, they know exactly where the crosshair is in their screen, and so then they line it up exactly with that person, and then boom, they hit the shot perfect. And so that's just basically what you have to do. It's a lot easier, you know, with like the carabin, or not the carabin, sorry, the car or the Springfield, just because, you know, they're so powerful. It's a lot harder with this gun or the Lee Enfield to shoot him in the chest. So that brings me to the next point, is where you want to have it like lined. So you want to have it obviously lined vertically, but then you also want to have it lined up horizontally. And the reason you want horizontally is because if you're using the carabin or Lee Enfield or even the car, is that if you are shooting them, you know, in the knees or in the feet, then they're not going to die. If you're shooting them with the Springfield, unless you're like shooting their toe, they're probably going to die, which is kind of ridiculous. But so basically, yeah, that's what you want to do, is you want to try to get, you know, headshots, chest shots with the carabin. You basically have to get a headshot if you're not playing hardcore, or it's not a kill. But that's basically what you have to do, and you just have to, you know, like right there, I had him, and he was basically already in the middle of my screen. But, you know, I lined him up perfect in the middle of my screen, and I scoped and I shot him basically in the chest. And hardcore, that's a lot easier because, you know, basically wherever the bullet's going to hit them, no matter what sniper you're using, they're going to die. So that's just how it is. But another thing is that you want to have your sensitivity. And so there's a bunch of different levels of sensitivity, and I'll just tell you guys kind of what I use. And so right now what I'm using, the reason I'm using this is because I've been using SMGs so much, and so I'm changing back and forth so much. But you want to, you know, this is what I normally use. So for the Car 98, I'm using about a 7 right now. 7 for, you know, both of them. And the reason I'm using a 7 is because just the Car 98 is so fast moving that's a little bit hard switching between, you know, like a 4 sensitivity for my SMGs and then all the way up to an 8. I do want to work my way up to an 8 because that's, you know, that's what I think is comfortable, you know, but that's what I want to do. So then the other thing is that you want to, the other guns I use for the Springfield, I use a 7 or 8. That just varies. It doesn't really matter. For the Lee Enfield, I use an 8 all the time just because that gun's pretty slow. And then also for the for this gun right here, the carabin, I definitely use 7 for that because this is a very fast moving gun. I'd say it's even faster than the car. I don't know if it's faster in terms of you know, like in terms of actually like movement, but it shoots a lot faster, and so it just seems faster. So I just like using the 7. That's just me though. But it just really is up to personal preference. I would recommend like finding a sensitivity you like for each gun and sticking with it, because if you're always switching sensitivity, you know, one day you're dragging a little bit more, you notice if you switch that, it's going to be kind of hard to move back and forth. Now obviously different people are all different, and so if if you feel that you're doing better with a different sensitivity, then definitely move to that sensitivity. It's just really personal preference, and you have to just feel out the gun. Another tip is to improve your accuracy is you might want to get a scuff controller if you have the money for that. Those are like $150. So you guys probably, I mean, I don't know if you have money for that. If you do, that's great. If not, then don't worry about it. Definitely don't get one of those. But a simple way for kind of cheap, $15 isn't too bad, is, you know, control freaks. And if you don't know what a control freak is, it's a little nub that goes on your thumb, on your joysticks, and what it does is it extends them. And wow, I do not know how I missed that so many times, but it extends them up further. So basically, you know, the higher up you get, the more range of motion you have, and so it gives you a bigger range of motion, and that's just nice, especially for sniping, because you can kind of move a little bit quicker but still not have it be super sensitive, and just the accuracy is better. And so I personally don't have a pair of those right now, but I am definitely going to get a pair very soon, as quickly as possible. But the reason I know this is because my friend had a pair, and so I went over to his house and I was playing, and I didn't know what they were, but, you know, I was just using his controller. I wasn't going to take them off or something, and like instantly you can just tell a difference. Like, you get way more accurate instantly. It's just crazy how much the accuracy improves and everything and all that. But other than that, there's not really much other than that. Well, I mean, there is, but the last thing that I wanted to say is practice. Basically, you have to practice so much. Like, a lot of people want to wake up and, you know, be the best Call of Duty sniper, but that's just not going to happen. You have to practice so much. I mean, I've been playing Call of Duty probably 4 or 5 years now. This is the first game, probably 4 years. This is the first game that I've actually, like, tried to snipe, and I'd say I'm decent at it. I'm going to come out with some pretty cool gameplays for you guys in the near future, but I'd say I'm pretty decent at it. But again, 4 or 5 years of playing the game. Obviously, I'm in school, so I don't have all the time, but I'm nowhere close to, like, one of the best players in the world. I'm not even close. I'm really not that good at sniping. I'd say I'm decent. I'd say if I get in a lobby with just, you know, random people like me, that I can normally out-snipe a lot of people, but it just really depends. And also the next thing, like this guy here, you should never do that. You never want to stay in one place. If you watch my other episode, you'll know that. Never try to stay. You always want to keep moving. But yeah, right here is also, I just got one of the camos, but right here, I believe it's this gameplay. Yeah, it is this gameplay. So I just got all the camos. I just got all the camos for the gun. So now I have diamond on my snipers, which I'm super excited about. I also just unlocked the other Springfield. So I have all the Springfield variants unlocked, which is pretty cool. They look really nice. I think they look a little bit better with gold. But, you know, I don't necessarily think the diamond looks that good. But, you know, it's just a cool achievement. Also, one thing is I don't really think chrome looks that good. I think it looks good on some guns. But, you know, obviously I'm going to still go for it because, you know, I want to get 10th prestige, obviously, level 1000. I want to get chrome. I want to get basically everything on this game. I want to unlock all the variants and all that. But yeah, that's basically all. Other than that, this has just basically been another video of basically how to get better at sniping. And so if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. And also, make sure to comment what you guys want to see. I got a comment about doing a pistol challenge, and I think I'm going to do that for my next video. I think that'd be super fun, going into hardcore just using a pistol, see how I could do. That'd be super cool, but I think I'm going to do that in the next video. But if you guys have any ideas, make sure to leave them down below. Just make sure to do it. Just leave a comment down below. It doesn't matter what it is. Just say hi. Just leave a comment. I want tons of comments on this video. I want more comments than likes, but also likes and subscribes are nice. And other than that, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.